Hello everybody, I am the Linkzilla, and welcome back to Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. Now, I have to start out this episode with a bit of an apology. Get used to that, because I'm probably going to have to apologize a whole lot of times. What am I specifically apologizing for? Well, the first thing that I basically wanted to apologize for was that Episode 1 was kind of on the lax, because I literally only did the tutorial level before quitting. That's because ever since this Sunday, literally I think the day before Halloween, I got struck with a kind of stomach virus. Yeah, that's exactly what you want on the day right before Halloween, and especially what you want when you're going to the movies for the first time since June. But anyways, I basically was feeling just awful. I had a headache and a fever, and, well, I couldn't keep food down, or in, for that matter, and I basically ended up sleeping most of the rest of the day away. So, I literally only had the energy to play one level of the game, and after that, I just gave up. So, that's basically like why Episode 1 basically ends outside of Samos's hut. But now I have another thing to apologize for, because you guys are correct in noticing that this is basically a retread of Episode 2, because, well, the thing about it is, what I need to apologize for the most is the fact that, well, I ended up basically recording Episodes 3 and 4, and this game, with its autosave feature, has no ability to go back and correct for mistakes unless I start using the other save files, which, face it, I'm probably not going to do. Although, that would be a good idea for safety. The point is, I finish off Episode 4, and I take a look at my Elgato software, and realizing that... No, wait, not Elgato, my OBS software. I'll get to that in a moment. I'm noticing that OBS isn't picking up my microphone. Somehow or another, my microphone literally deactivated itself. So, I went through 2 whole episodes with no audio recorded, no commentary, and I just wasn't going to submit those. So, I've had to restart the game and do it all over again. I was initially planning to go up to where I left off in Episode 3, but then I figured, it's probably the best that I basically just redo Episode 2, because Episode 2 was rough. Initially speaking, what I would have planned to have done was play this game on my Elgato software with the Game Capture HD, only to basically realize that, well, the quality, having recorded on the Elgato Game Capture HD, is actually very lax compared to what I would get by streaming on my OBS software. So I had to tweak the settings in OBS, and I finally figured out how it works again. Give it a few months and I'll have forgotten all over again. But anyways, the point is that now I basically got everything going, and we're basically just going to redo Episode 2. So, anyways, sorry for the long intro. Let's get into it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go across Sandover Village. We're going to basically find all 50 Precursor Orbs, which shouldn't be all that much of a problem considering I now know where they are. And we're also going to track down all 7 of those Scout Flies.
Did you see the size of the bite that lurker shark took out of the fisherman's boat? We best stay way clear of them. I don't think we can tackle a creature that dag nasty. Hey! It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Fisherman's out.
Maybe we should go root out the fisherman. I heard he was in the jungle fishing by the lower river.
Jungle in the lower river. In the last episode, Samos gave us a mission to basically go and unclog his green eco collectors, but unfortunately for Samos, we're not going to do that because, well, I figured out a better way to streamline this experience and basically kind of keep it as succinct as possible. So, we're going to save off on talking to these villagers because we're basically going to, well, you'll see when we get there. You guys are just gonna have to trust me. I know that basically sounds like a tall order, because heck, I don't even trust myself, but just hang in there, you guys. I'm gonna get you through this, okay? I'm gonna get you through this, and I'm gonna get all of us home. Sentinel Beach. Let's see. How far can I go before I'm officially at Sentinel Beach? Because if I'm right... Okay, I'm officially at Sentinel Beach. What about here? Is this... Yep, this is Sentinel Beach. So... let's make our way back through Sandover. Right, and that's all the precursor orbs you're going to find in this neck of the woods. The rest of them should be somewhere over here. Never hurts to check under the bridges, though. Let's play with some precursor technology.
What a weird-looking thing! I'll bet we can get this open if you power up with that zappy blue eco stuff.
Cache of precursor orbs. I love it. Okay, so let's see here. Look, yak owls. I've already got 4 out of 7 scout flies. Is there one in here? No thanks.
Yeah, gotta bring in the crops from the Junebug guy.
Yep, whatever you say, buddy. You just keep doing what you do, man. There are precursor orbs up there, but I think we'll save those for the end. Well, maybe not necessarily the end, but... There's our... Is there a final scout flyer, or are we missing one? Okay, we're still missing one. Where could it be?
Wow! Check out that funky sculpture sitting on the rocks over there.
Well, since Daxter pointed it out, I got no choice. There it is. Oh! For those of you who are wondering what Jack has locked his eyes onto, it's a starfish. Yep, there's a starfish that's just randomly swimming around out there. It does nothing, and yet Jack basically considers it the point of interest. Have I ever mentioned how hard it is being me? Boom, baby!
All right! You found all the scout flies in this area.
Now, what the heck is up with this goober-eyed statue?
This must be a precursor oracle like the sage always goes on about. I hope they weren't as ugly in person.
Yeah, I think you'll be surprised, Daxter. I know that everybody certainly was.
Who awakens the oracle? Wait, one of you has the light within. From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
Yep, so that's what we get we collect precursor orbs for. We trade them for power cells. And you basically have to give this guy 240 in order to get both the cells he's got. But we're not going to do that because, well, we will do that after we complete a few more areas. But right now, the orbs we have, we're going to hold on to them. And I'm pretty sure that based on my numbers, I think there should be about maybe 20 left. So you head on this way towards the Forbidden Jungle. And, believe it or not, these precursor orbs right here are still a part of Sentinel Beach. I had to basically bring that up because it's important.
We scrounged enough orbs to trade for a power cell. Let's get back and make the switch
Thank you,
already.
Daxter. Anyways, just moving right along. Footloose and fancy free. You know, I'm no agrarian expert, but I'm pretty sure you're drowning these plants. And here's the last bit of power precursor orbs for Sandover Village. Let go, Jack. Headed towards Fire Canyon. That should do it. Yep, Fire Canyon. What's this?
You don't have enough power cells to fuel my heat shield. You can't cross Fire Canyon until you collect enough power cells.
Thank you, Kira. Alright, so now that we've got all the precursor orbs, let's start doing some of the side quests. Work our way back.
Gotta milk those yak cows. Gotta milk those yak cows. Oh, it's you. Oh, just resting my tired bones. I've been trying to get those ornery yak cows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal them earlier. You think you could help an old man and try to get them back into the corral?
Yeah, mule, yeah.
Yeah, gotta bring it across from the June brush can.
Holy crap, can you actually do this without actually hitting the yakos? Come on, yeah. I mean, no wonder the yak cows are hungry. There's barely any patches of grass in there. Oop, sorry. Seriously, I don't get why that works on the yak cow, but it's not going to work in any other situation. Because if you try to use the rolling jump as an attack, you're going to get hurt. Yeah, mule, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, mule, yeah. Yeah. Holy crap, am I actually going to do this? Well, there goes that joke that I made the first time I did this. Basically, like doing a negative PSA. Remember, kids, it's a good idea to basically go around punching animals that are very larger and stronger than you.
That lazy farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk
Let's
to
go
him.
talk to him. Thank you, Daxter.
Ah, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
All right. Ordinarily, I'd go into that house next, but I think we'll save her for next time. So, who else can we talk to in this village? I should save him for when we head to the beach. And then there's this guy. This guy, he's an interesting character because you would think that he would be more important to the story of the Jak and Daxter franchise. Let's talk to him.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old Precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 Precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
This guy is basically the explorer. He basically goes out and explores the world and details it, and basically kind of draws maps of the area, kind of like a cartographer. And he basically also claims to be Jak's uncle, which, based on what you guys probably either know about the series or will find out from watching my videos, you can basically just assume that this is probably the guy who raised Jak, or let Jak live with him in his house, such as it is, instead of Samos. Samos comes off more like the village elder, basically kind of like
I need more Precursor
a mentor for Jak, and so what? This guy, you would think that basically since he's the guy who basically raised Jak, because it's clear their dialogue is that they've spent a whole lot of time together, you'd think that he'd be more important for the overall series. I mean, even the game manual has his seal on the front cover of it, and it's basically written in a dialogue that basically resembles how he speaks, so you get the impression he's the guy that wrote the game's dialogue. Like, he took down all the events that the game undergoes as part of his adventures, so I love idle animations. But anyway, you'd think that this guy would be more important to the franchise, but he isn't. Trust me. I just had to comment on that because it's so strange when you actually get down to it that this guy basically, like, probably should have had a larger role in the series, but who am I kidding? We'll get to that. And what's your story?
Oh, don't tell me that you two have problems as well. First I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted.
Eco beam?
And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Pay the bill?
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 Precursor orbs.
Okay, Mayor McCheese. So, either we give this guy 90 power cells or we give them to the uncle. However, this guy also has another quest where you go out into the jungle and you reactivate the blue eco power beam, which is basically providing power to the entire village, which is odd considering that that's a windmill. Shouldn't the wind be blowing that? Shouldn't we basically, like, be getting some kind of, like, I don't know, air power? I mean, that's pretty evident that the wind is blowing. I mean, look at that one. Maybe the reason that this one isn't moving is because it's weighed down by too much of that heavy shit. Anyway, I'm gonna give him to the uncle since we can basically settle up with him.
I see you two are back to make the trade. Good, jolly good. You have the precursor orbs that we agreed on. I hope you put this hard-earned power cell to good use. Cheerio, ta-ta, bye-bye.
Alrighty. And that is, so far, I think, everything that we can do in Sandover Village right now. We need to get 90 more power or precursor orbs for the mayor, and another 240 for the Oracle, which we will get to. However, now we basically have to leave Sandover Village, and we need to basically decide what we're going to do next. So, the mayor basically mentioned that the energy beam that's providing power for the entire village has been turned off, as someone has basically cut off the power, and has requested that we go out there and get it back on. Also, in the last episode, Kira mentioned that there are vents of blue eco all over the world that have been capped off, and she thinks that the secret to reactivating them is somewhere in that precursor temple out in the Forbidden Jungle. So, the first time I basically did this, I said that I was going to go to the beach, but in hindsight, it's actually better if we go to the jungle first, because the jungle is not only basically going to lead to a dead end, it's also going to open up a whole lot more avenues for us to explore as we work our way back this way. So, we're going to cut this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a comment on the comment section below. Like it, share it with your friends. If you want to keep up to date with more Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, coming at you in the future, then be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next video. Later!